guys, so today we are doing something super exciting. We are making our very own Christmas wreath. So this is my first time going Christmas decor shopping because I now have a house with my husband. We have celebrated Christmases living together before, but it was in small apartments. We didn't have enough room to decorate anything. We just had like a small Christmas tree, but now we have an entire house to decorate, including a front door. Actually, we have a double front door, so there's like two, it opens up. So we're gonna have two wreaths, so we're making two today. I went to Hobby Lobby, I'll link that video down below of me Christmas shopping. Yeah, you're so excited, aren't you? I noticed when I was looking at all of the Christmas decor that wreaths and garland are super expensive. I don't understand why they're so expensive. But anyways, so I ended up picking up some plain wreaths from Hobby Lobby and a few decorations, which I will show you. I'm going to assemble my very own wreath. I will insert a picture of what our goal is. I'm not sure if it's gonna look like that because it is homemade and I've never done this before, but it looks like it won't be too hard. So I'm just gonna try my best. So you guys are gonna be along for the journey while we create these wreaths. Let's get started. Here is both of our wreaths, some ribbon, two different types of ornaments. So I have matte and like a shiny ornament, and I have some cute pine cones. Look how cute those are. They're kind of small. I wish they were a little bit bigger, but we're doing this on a budget. And some Christmas berries. Super cute. And we are going to be flocking these wreaths with some artificial snow, which we will be doing outside. So here are all of my decorations I will be using, and we are just going to go outside right now and start flocking these wreaths. All right, so this is my first time using this. Oh, actually, I might have used this before on like my windows when I lived in Hawaii with my family when I was in like middle school. So this is going to be an experiment. All right, so I started spraying the fake snow and they look really, really good so far. All right, so I brought them inside. They look super cute and I have a fan blowing on them. So hopefully they dry a little bit faster and then we can start decorating them. So yeah, I did 2 coats on both of them and I think they turned out pretty cool. Okay, here is our flocked wreath, well, one of them. It is going to be a messy project, so beware. I already am seeing snow kind of flaking off, but that's okay. We are committed. So now we are going to start decorating, which is my favorite part. Let's get started. All right, so we have our wreath here. I'm going to divide up the pine cones and kind of cut them a little bit so that way we have an even amount for both wreaths, because I have, let's see, 4 bunches. So right now I'm just going to divide these up evenly. So we're going to only use 6. Perfect. And then for our berries, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So then we'll use 3 for this wreath. And now we'll cut these. So it seems like we can just wrap these because they're all connected to wires. So I'm just gonna wrap them so that way they're like individual bundles like this. A little mistletoe. Right, so there's one. You can kind of see what this will start to look like. And I think the ornaments are what really is gonna make this pop. Right, and that is our last one. Bam, okay, that's super cute. And then we'll just have our pine cones kind of scattered around. So now we are going to use our hot glue gun and start adding all these cute little decorations. All right, so I have to pick which side I'm going to put my bow. I'm gonna make a bow. So let's just say the bow's on this side. So I'm gonna put less decorations here. So that way, when we have the bow, it's not covering because we have so few decorations that I don't want to cover them with a bow. So that's my plan. use the wreath just with our Christmas berries. I mean, I think that's a good amount because we're also putting ornaments and pine cones on here, so I don't want there to be like too much stuff, and the bow. So I think that's a good amount. Next, we are going to start adding our cute little pine cones. All right, and here is our added pine cones. And up next are our ornaments. We have matte and shiny. All right, so I'm going to actually glue the ornament part, like the hanging part, down because I feel like that'll give it some good like place to put the glue and like stick it in. And also I don't really need to see this. So I feel like if I just stick them in like that, that'll be cute. So I'm gonna use probably between 4 or 5 of each shade because I have the matte and the shiny, so I'll probably do 4 or 5 of each shade. So let's start gluing these cute little ornaments on. All right, here is our work so far. Let me show you the top. I think it's looking pretty cute. All right, now it's time to figure out how we're going to make this bow, because I'm gonna put it right here. So the angle you've been seeing is actually the bottom. Sorry about that. The top I feel like looks a little bit better. But yeah, we're gonna put a big old bow down here, and then I think maybe add a few more ornaments depending on what it's looking like after the bow is added. And then probably flock it one more time, and then I think we're done. So simple, like this has been so easy so far. I've managed to burn myself only 2 times. This one's probably gonna blister. But, I mean, as long as you're more careful than I am, this is easy. So yeah, I'm super excited. Let's make our bow. So kind of like this, similar. I just made one as a little practice to make sure it looked okay on the wreath. So the goal is going to be something like this. Ta-da! So this is our reference right now. What we need is some ribbon, like thick ribbon, some scissors, and a zip tie. This is how we're gonna start. We're gonna make the tail, like the long part. Let's see how long. A little bit longer than this one, just so we have some room for error at the end. I'm gonna make a little twist and then a loop. So this first loop is going to be the center of the bow right here. So we're gonna do about the same size. Make a little twist. Just so we have the center that's like set. Then we're gonna make a bigger loop, which is going to be the top loop right here. Make sure it's about the same size. Perfect. Now I like to do that like a little twist in the middle because it kind of helps me know where I'm at. And then I'm gonna get a little bit more ribbon going down here. Then we're going to do the other side, the bow. This. I need a little more to make them even. I want to try to make them as even as possible. I'm gonna twist, then move on to this side again to do the middle loop. Now I'm holding on to all of them in the center. And then move to this side. And the last 2. Now the ribbon does tend to get like twisted at like the little spool. Loop, and last one. Loop. Now don't worry if it doesn't look super good right now, because eventually like we're going to be moving all of them around and adjusting. So once we get here, I have my fingers pinched right here. I'm going to do a zip tie over all of them. So that's why we went back and forth, because now when we add the zip tie, it's going to pinch them all together, and then we can adjust, we can pull them. So we don't want the zip tie to be too tight right now. So we're gonna pinch everything together. This zip tie. I don't want it too tight because I'm still going to adjust. So now I can let go, look, and it's still all there. It's looking a little wonky, but we're gonna cut the other tail up the same length as this one, just so we can move more freely and not be attached to the spool of ribbon. All right, so we have our zip tie. It's not super tight, so we're able to adjust from here, which is good. Now, I only did 3 loops on my bows. You can definitely do more. I just didn't want the bow to be too big until they all look about the same size. And then we're going to tighten. I'm not worried about it looking super great right now because it's gonna be moved around so much when I get it on the wreath. So now that we have the bow finished, like so, we can cut the tails to be the same length. Let's take my other one, see how long I made them. My last tip when it comes to like making bows is, you see the end of the ribbon, it's kind of like jagged. We can fix that very easily with a lighter. So basically you take the lighter and the flame kind of like singes the bottom and then creates like almost like an edging. And so then it won't fray. So that's how you keep it from fraying, because if you notice it's like already fraying right here. So I'll show you what that looks like after I do the edging. So this is like a super up close look, but you can kind of see it almost burns the ribbon, but it creates like a little singed edging. But let me get this to focus. There you go. So now we have our completed bows, and we have 2 of them now that we can attach to our wreaths. I will go ahead and attach these bows and show you the final product. Here they are. I am so happy with how they look. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think they look good? Would you buy this at the store? Because I think I would, depending on the price. But I will put the total of what everything cost right here. I mean, I think that this was really fun. I did burn myself 2 times and it's starting to blister, but that's okay. But I mean, I think they look great. And we have 2 of them, which is what I wanted. This would have cost like at least $40 each, I feel, if not 50 at Sam's Club. They have cute wreaths like this that are like $50 a piece, $100 for 2. Like, I was not willing to spend that. And I had a great time making these. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. David and I do all sorts of DIY videos, travel, I mean, we do everything. So if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you want us to do next, and stay tuned for in the next 2 weeks, I think, we'll be having a video of all of our Christmas decor that we are putting up. Well, there's a lawnmower going, so I gotta go. Bye, guys.